Darius, I know it hasn't been the smoothest of acclimations since being traded here, but getting the starting lineup tonight, also having that time, in the fourth quarter, getting things going, like, do you feel like you made any steps forward?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the last, week or so, I've made huge strides in my conditioning. Just extra conditioning with the strength coaches, and just getting my legs back under me. So I think tonight, and then the following weeks will be a result of the work I've been putting in.
Some of the guys have talked about like playing tight versus playing free, and just with how, I guess, tight the standings are right now, maybe that could be something that forces you to play that way. How do you kind of get out of that playing tight and just get back to the playing free?
I think it's embracing the moment, staying in the moment, not really, worrying about the standings or the playoffs, just focusing on right now, the possession right in front of us. And I think when we do that, we're at our best. And we just got to keep that mindset going forward.
Counselors of the Athletic Caris, you have playoff experience, and a lot of your starting group does not have any. What in this, especially this stretch of games leading up to the end of the season, what can you tell them kind of about this stretch and how to, play game by game, et cetera, the mentality to get to where you guys want to go?
Yeah, we got to play, like you guys been saying, just having fun. I think this team early in the season, I obviously wasn't a part of it, but from the outside looking in, there was no, expectations or playing tight or anything. We were just having fun, going out there, winning games. And like I said, just having fun doing it. So I think if we can get back to that, as well as executing down the stretch, playing against a team like the Bulls, a lot of their guys have playoff experience. So it was very physical tonight. And they kind of knew what they were doing, and usually the more physical teams get the call from the referees. So I think you saw that from start to finish tonight with those guys. And I think, as we get more experience as a team, we'll learn how to be physical down the stretch as well.
How do you guys collectively work through frustration, disappointment when there are the Toronto game, this game, et cetera, where because you guys want to get to the playoffs as a goal, and these games are kind of in that mix, how do you work through those frustrations and disappointment?
I think just finding the positives and sticking with those, and focus on the work every day. Try not to get too down on ourselves because that's not doing anything. Try to find the positives and get better from the things we can and just move on. We still have 8 games left, and we can still control what we can control. So I'm very confident in our group, and I know the rest of the guys are as well. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah. On the line now, after Beacon Journal, Darius said he was pretty confident you guys are going to be in the top 6.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of the mood of the locker room right now?
Definitely. I think we've lost 3 in a row now, and we haven't really played our best. But I think there's things within the game that we can take forward, especially in this last stretch. And I know we're all, going to dig extremely deep and, get everything we can out of each and every one of us. And we're looking forward to the challenge.
And when you talk about you and Darius in the fourth quarter, what did you think you guys were doing best?
I think we were just being aggressive offensively, getting the ball, off the rim and just pushing it, playing well off of each other. We haven't really played much together, him and myself, because of, injury and getting acclimated and minute restriction and everything like that. But I think you all saw we really complement each other well out there. I can't wait to continue to grow that chemistry.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Caris, how are you
doing, man?
Good. So in the starting lineup tonight, you were the only one that has any kind of playoff experience at all. I think it's 9 games for you, which isn't a ton. How weird is that you, of all people, have the most playoff experience of the guys that you're surrounded with?
It's not necessarily weird for me. I played in, extremely big games. But, this is a young team, a very talented team. And I think it's going to be extremely fun for us, just fighting that battle. And I think, once you get that first game up under you, you realize that it's fun. It's a fun atmosphere. Obviously, it's more at stake, it's more on the line, but it's just basketball at the end of the day. And I think once we go through it, we'll realize that, and we'll be better from it.
And you talked about the confidence that you guys have, and DG spoke with confidence as well. Where does that stem from?
I think just the confidence that we, have in our team is just the work we put in every day. We feel it, we see it. We put an extremely amount of work, on the court, in the film room, individually with our games, and we believe in each other as well. We got great players, great coaching staff. And we know that, this last 8 games, it has a lot at stake, but, we have the players to do it. We have the staff to do it. We're just ready for it.
And then for you personally, I know you talked about you and DG and being more aggressive and attacking. Did you find something within your game in the fourth quarter, do you feel like, tonight?
Find something for me?
Yeah. What was missing in terms of like getting comfortable and acclimated and stuff like that?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Like I said, I missed a month. It may not seem that way, but I missed a month. I missed 9 games or so. So for me, I kind of knew it was going to be like that coming back. So find something. I wouldn't necessarily say that. It was definitely good to feel good again, feel like myself again. I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. I felt explosive. My first step, it felt like it was back. So I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. And I can't wait to, continue that momentum. Yeah.
In that fourth quarter, a lot of that came with you guys playing smaller. Did the spacing feel different to you on those drives?
Yeah, I think so. I think in the first half we saw the size mismatch, and we were kind of trying to force feed it in the post a little bit. And I think we kind of let go of that in the third quarter and just started attacking. And I think we found some success in that. And we kind of just stuck with it.